Alright, so today's video is going to be one that was per request. So I had a suggestion from, I'll just be honest, from my girlfriend for a series of videos to make because, she's one of those people that, go on YouTube and Instagram, mostly Instagram, I think, looking at different fitness videos. And there's so many different terminologies that people use, and sometimes she doesn't know what they mean, and then she'll ask me what they mean. And so she thought it would be a good suggestion to start the series. I think it's called Gym Term Guidance or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably put it in the description somewhere or in the title because I forgot. But that being said, it's going to be kind of me going over different gym terminologies to explain what they are, so that if you hear like random fitness influencers or fitness people talking about them, you'll know what they're talking about. The first one is one that I've talked about a lot, and I've probably glossed over just assuming people know what I'm talking about. And this is another one of her suggestions, and this one is called progressive overload. I think generally people might know what progressive overload means, but they might not know exactly what it is. I think a lot of times when people tell me what they think it means, they just think, oh, every session you increase the weight or something like that. But it's a little bit more nuanced than that. When it comes to progressive overload, it's pretty much a concept or a system of increasing the volume or increasing the intensity in some way, shape, or form, so that you can, make those gains, build muscle. And there's different ways you can go about doing that. The first word of this is progressive, right? So you want to make it progressive. You're not just jumping from A to Z. Progressive is A, B, C. So you want to go through a different path, or do it through a certain path. And it all depends on what your goals are, what your fitness level is, or how you're doing it. There's a certain way that I do it for myself and the same way I do it for my clients, but it all depends. So you could either, each session you could increase maybe, let's say you're gonna increase the rep count, right? So I'm gonna use one of my clients, George, as an example. You guys might know who George is. I've made at least 1 or 2 lives with him in the past. I love working with George, he's awesome. So he's a very good example of him training with progressive overload. So usually, let's say, I'm just gonna give random numbers, right? Let's say for chest press, he's doing 75-pound chest press, and one session he does 3 sets, and he does 10 reps for each set. So that's 10 reps the first set, 10 reps the second set, and 10 reps the third set. So that's 30 reps total, right? 30 reps total for all 3 sets. So the next week we come to train, we do the same exact workout. We're doing chest press again. But because he really is into progressive overload, he wants to improve, he wants to grow and get stronger, right? We call it our goal, or our beating our score, right? His score is 30 for the last session. So we're gonna talk about, okay, last week we did 30 reps total. So the next set, the next day, or the next week, we're gonna try to do at least 31 reps. That's progressively overloading. So maybe he'll do 10 reps the first set, 11 reps the second set, and then 10 reps again the third set. So now he's at 31. So that's his new score, as we like to call it, is now we're at 31. And so the next week he'll try to do, the same thing. So he'll try to beat his score again, so get 32 reps or 33 reps. He just wants to beat at least by 1 rep each week. Maybe he'll beat it by 2 or 3 reps, but his goal is always to increase the reps. Now, it's a little, like I said, it's very nuanced. It could get it complicated. I don't want to get into too much detail, but after we reach a certain amount of reps, let's say all 3 sets he's hitting 15 reps. At that point, in order to continue to increase the intensity, increase the volume without having him do 100 reps for the same exercise, then we'll start to increase the weight. So then he'll go back down in reps. He'll maybe go only to 6 reps or 8 reps, but now instead of doing 75 pounds, now he's doing 80 pounds. So now he's doing 80 pound chest press, but now once again he's only at 30 reps per the entire exercise. Maybe, like I said, 10 reps the first set, 10 reps the second set, and 10 reps the third set. That's one way to go about doing it. There's a lot of other different ways you can do progressive overload by increasing the time under tension. So instead of faster repetitions, going really, really slowly. There's so many different ways you can go about doing it, but the goal is to progressively increase the volume of the workout. You could even increase it by doing extra sets. And this actually happened to him one time. One time, I don't remember the exact numbers again, but let's just say he had hit 30 reps the week before and he wanted to do it again. He had one bad set where he's only able to do, like, say he only able to do like 5 reps the first set. And that means now he's like almost like 5 reps behind the last set. So because if he did 10 and 10 again, then he'd be at 25. So he ended up doing 4 sets so he could at least match the same amount of reps as last time, if that makes any sense. So you can increase the reps, you can increase sets, you can increase weights, like I said, time under tension, intensity. There's so many different ways you can go about doing it, but the goal is to progressively increase the volume through time. So like I said, it's not jumping from A to Z. You're not going to go from 10 pounds to 80 pounds, but you are going to progressively, safely increase the volume. And once again, safely is the important key here. Making sure you're doing it with a structure and not just at will, just randomly increasing the weight. And like I said, it all depends on your goals. Hopefully, if you have some sort of guidance, maybe a trainer, somebody can help you guide the way. But that's pretty much what progressive overload is. So once again, it's not only increasing the weight, that's only one of them. You can increase like multiple things. So hopefully that was clear, concise, and understandable. And so until the next time, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.